Hello everyone, my name is Ron Mariotti, and I want to share with you some exciting news. I've developed a new seminar on understanding COVID-19 and its effects on the body. This will be an unbiased, science-based analysis of how we have come to this place in time and how we might navigate through it. The current state of COVID-19 research is mountainous to say the least. During this pandemic, PubMed, the database for peer-reviewed medical and scientific studies, has accumulated over 116,000 articles, and all in a mere 18 plus months. Mind-boggling, don't you think? We all have extremely busy lives and are forced to rely on the daily news to provide us with what we hope and pray is an accurate and unbiased assessment. Now, you could do the research on your own. However, I will warn you, it will consume you for months. You'll need to sort through literally stacks of articles and references to find the information that is most accurate and most relevant to your own life. And I will warn you, you will get frustrated to say the least. There will be more than one sleepless night, more than one tear. And how do I know? Because over these past 18 months, I have plunged headlong into the research and have developed a 26-part mini-series on this profoundly important topic of our time. It totals about 24 hours in length, each hour consisting of weeks upon weeks of research. But I have good news for you. But before I tell you what I have in store for you, take a look around, and if no one else is around you, remove your mask and take in a nice deep breath. No, really, take in a nice deep breath and exhale all the accumulated stress associated with an almost desperate, frantic anxiety around the obvious uncertainty, the existential fear, and the need to know what is the most important thing to know in order to protect yourself, your friends, and your family, your precious family, from this terrible virus. So here's the good news. I have created an abbreviated 6-hour version of my 26-part miniseries to provide you with the most important bits to help inform and empower you. Now, I love this quote from Thich Nhat Hanh. He's a Vietnamese Buddhist monk. Usually, when we hear or read something new, we just compare it to our own ideas. If it is the same, we accept it and say that it is correct. If it's not, we say it's incorrect. In either case, we learn nothing. So throughout my discussions, I have strived tirelessly to remain as unbiased as possible. My goal has been to scour the literature for the most important bits of information that will help you. And in some cases, I'll be presenting the information in a unique, synergistic way that helps to shed light not only on the details of what we're dealing with present day, but also the bigger picture of possibly where this has come from and why we have come to this place in time and what is the best way to navigate forward. My discussion will be in 3 parts. In part 1, we're going to take a look at the overview of the immune system. This is important for us to truly understand how this virus affects the body and how tricky this virus really is. I'll discuss the process of SARS-CoV-2 viral transmission. You might be surprised to learn how tricky this virus really is, and how SARS-CoV-2 actually gets into the body. And then we'll need to take a look at the immune response to the virus and the consequent cytokine storm that's causing so much damage. And then in part 2, we're going to take a look at the many faces of COVID. Why do we see so many different ways that people will respond to this virus? And if you've been infected with only a mild infection, are you out of the woods? And then to truly understand this virus, we need to understand the pathogenicity of this virus and its life cycle. SARS-CoV-2 has broken some of the rules we thought we knew. The game has changed. understanding how the virus does what it does will help us in understanding the future. And then we really should take a look at herd immunity, vaccines, and potential conventional treatments. And then in part 3, we need to take a look at how SARS-CoV-2 affects the organs, the lungs, the heart, the liver, gallbladder, the intestines, the kidneys, the brains, the ovaries, and the testes. Although there are some common themes, this virus wreaks havoc with our internal organs in some unique ways. And what about this long haul syndrome we keep hearing about? What's really going on? We also need to take a look at what the future holds for us. Finally, we'll end with a guided meditation on building compassion. I think all of us can agree that we need more compassion in the world, and it starts with each of us. And again, let me share with you a quote from Thich Nhat Hanh. We are here to awaken from the illusion of our separateness. Let's be honest, everyone. If we have learned one thing this past year and a half, we have learned that we are interdependent. We are all connected to one another. All of you are connected to me, and I'm connected to you. So it's important, it's critically important for each of us to understand as much as we possibly can about this virus and this pandemic in order to collectively change the future. So I hope you're as excited as I am about this new seminar. Regardless of your profession, and even if you have no medical background whatsoever, you're going to learn heaps. I look forward to you joining me for this exciting experience.